Hello and welcome to Alumni Stadium as we're ready for varsity soccer here on BCAM TV. Mike Wassel bringing you the coverage. Braintree and Weymouth set to take the field for the second time in as many days, and Weymouth got the better of Braintree at their home field, a 2-1 game, as we are ready for home action here for the Womps in their blue uniforms. It's knocked back to midfield by Weymouth, and it was 2 goals in the fourth quarter ultimately that prevailed Weymouth to the victory as Braintree dropped to 0-1 for head coach Jameson in his third year under the helm, and taking the team from a very tough first year into a playoff and almost a near upset over Brockton in double overtime before losing, and now expecting big things here. Of course, the season much different without the availability of playoffs. As that one goes out of bounds, and it'll be Weymouth to send it in. The clock not on the move, but I believe the referees should have it on their watches. It's sent back to midfield, and Braintree will send in 4 different captains here this season, as this is onside, and it is going to be a play made as it was knocked away by the keeper, McCloskey, who got first to it, able to punch it away. So Braintree with 4 different captains, as I had talked about, with Toy, Gunning, Nime, and Caruso. Sent to the far side as Weymouth with some good early touches here in this game. The Wildcats, as they are committing the first foul. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. So that ball at the midfield mark, as this one would be sent in by Caruso. The kick right towards the Weymouth keeper makes the save, as that one was sent out by Cassidy. Nime looking to get to it. He was bottled up in the season opener. He's going to draw a lot of bodies in front of him as it's sent in his direction, and Cassidy again coming out to send it to his defense as they'll work it up quickly on the left foot. He's in the middle of the field as that one's sent across by O'Reedy. As they switch fields, send it up high. Trying for that long pass, and again, it's going to be the keeper coming out to make the play just in time. As McCloskey sent in that direction again. Braintree having 2 keepers on their roster. McCloskey sending it out towards the perimeter, and a rule change that the ball cannot go over midfield in the air from the goalie, which makes a big difference because just about every goalie at this level will send it plenty past the midfield mark, and especially with wind, which we see today, carrying the ball. Kept in bounds, right on the sidelines by Sage. This worked back towards midfield. Some new faces, but a lot of returners for this Braintree team, coming off a 9-win season. This one will be sent back out, and it's taken away momentarily by Braintree before Weymouth regains control and sends it to the perimeter and out of bounds. Sent in by Braintree, and a nice little over-the-shoulder move as it gets in the direction of Nime, who's trying to battle through a couple defenders, still playing hard towards the far side. Now it's Silo, and it's going to go out of bounds for the first goal kick. 14 and change left here in the first quarter. Again, changing it to 2 20-minute quarters per half, so 4 quarters, and much different than the 40-minute half. There'll be a break in between, short break, and we didn't see a timeout in the Braintree versus Weymouth girls soccer game a couple days ago, so we'll see if timeouts are still a thing, as this one is hit too far, and that was a tough break for Weymouth, who had a pretty good chance going up the field, the 2-on-1, and got to get a better chance off than that. As Braintree again trying to slow down a rush, and they're able to do it with the play of Sage, who gets it in the direction of Nime, makes a nice turn, and very quickly it's Toy as he switches fields and trying to thread the needle. Couldn't get it up ahead far enough. Trying to get it in the direction of Morgan, but could not find the ball in his direction. So it goes out of bounds, and Braintree will have it here in a scoreless game here at Braintree High School. Wind has died down a bit, but definitely factor into this game. Braintree trying to clear it fully from their own end. Weymouth continues to keep the pressure on. They work it back to their defense. And right in front of the Braintree bench now, it's played by Silva. As he works it to the far side, and it's offside by about 5 feet. So it'll be Braintree sending it back out, following the offside. Be a free kick moving out. As play is onside, long pass for Morgan as he looks to track it down. It's stride in front of him. As we'll see substitution for the first time here in this one. Braintree has yet to get a great look yet on net. Weymouth had a couple of balls in the direction of the 18, but both times McCloskey was able to get out there and track it down before anything dangerous happened. And that's the way Weymouth's been playing for a while under head coach McEachern. A lot of run and chase, and Braintree's so far been able to slow it down. So whistle against Braintree. 11:40 to go here in the first quarter. It takes a lot of time here, and I don't know what they're doing. Defense stepping in as Dwayne sends it to the far side of the field. Braintree defense trying to stay active here. Little touch pass too far, and here comes Toy, who provides a lot of room with his speed, and a nice move is made here by Julian, trying to slip the pass and just slowed down enough by the Weymouth defense. Otherwise, Toy would have had a chance one-on-one. Braintree sending it towards the box here. Toy has some space, sends the left-footed shot, it's deflected and picked up. As Weymouth with the player down on the field for a moment. And it looks like he's going to get up to his feet. So play will continue. pass down the field. Dwayne in some precarious waters there, deep in his own end, but able to carefully play it to his keeper. Braintree's able to squash the chance and try and use it, work it up the field on a hop as it gets over midfield, and that's really a nice idea as this one caroms back towards the Weymouth goal. As Nime in a one-on-one battle. See the shoulder being used there, you cannot use the head. Weymouth threading the pass through, Toy slowing down the rush as play continues. And it's sent back towards the midfield mark, and a nice quick touch as Braintree sprints it over midfield. Slicing back now as Nime with the nice touch as Julian looks to return the favor. As Nime now looking to get inside the box as Toy not able to get to it first as Weymouth clears it out. And Soares able to split it down the field. Right back up as the two sides have figured each other out here in the early going. Of course, playing a few days ago, not much surprise. There's no secrets between these two teams. And actually, believe it or not, they'll play each other 2 more times to end the season. Braintree will also face Milton and Walpole during their course of the season. MIA trying to figure an easier way for travel and minimize the number of teams that each team will get in contact with. As Caruso fires it down the field. Good clear from the Braintree defender, one of the staples and one of their captains, as we will see substitutions for the first time for Braintree. So Morgan coming off. So both sides end up making a substitution here. Substitution's done. Braintree with the ball. Under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. Weymouth controlled the play early, but Braintree for the most part has controlled the play after that. Pretty close to a 50-50 share of the ball. Reedy down the far side, off the chest of the Braintree defender and out of bounds. Sage. The whistle against Braintree, who goes out of bounds. They really can't get that running start which you'd like to have, which would be something they could do on a throw-in, but that is, again, another thing that is not going to happen with the protocols being put in place. No throw-ins, no headers. As this one is bent towards the area. And that's going to be a heading mistake made by Braintree, and now it's going to be some sort of an indirect kick inside the box. Indirect. So that's going to be tough to deal with. Again, it's such a natural instinct to try and do that, but that cannot be done.
Andrew, get out of there.
So this is going to be a very tough spot for the keeper, as this shot's going to be whistled in there. It's Braintree coming in, and a save is made. Finding it through the bodies. And McCloskey making his most important save of the early going, as Weymouth not able to capitalize on a great chance. don't really like to see what we just saw, because that's a mistake that generally wouldn't happen, and that's nothing in any soccer game. But of course, with the rule being put in place, they're going to have to call that. And it nearly cost Braintree an early goal in a game that could be low scoring and should be a tight game. Do not want to see one given away for free like that. 4.5 to go, and Braintree will go right back to the bench. First time we'll see Kearney.
Hey, basically the same thing. Hey, someone! Try it, right? I think it's the corner. You want it. Andrew, come inside on 20. Have Alex go. Hey,
So this will just be outside the corner sticks.
Kelly, stay help. You go, Kyle. Yeah, you go.
Braintree might have a chance here to bend it in towards the middle of the box. Left-footed cross, and it's stopped by the keeper. As Cassidy able to slide over, and now he throws it out to his defense. As it's sent across, and that one caught in the air, goes out of bounds, and the turnover. Braintree plays it quickly out in the direction of 9. And substitutions again here with 3 minutes left. All sides have gone deep into the bench.
Do what you want, Dylan. Stay out wide or up top. Whatever you want.
Wildcats able to intercept, and they have a chance now. Trying to swing it inside the box, and Toy clears it away. Good work by the Braintree defense. So they have a chance now if they can work it up the field for a break the other way. Instead, it's going to be Weymouth playing it back to the last line of defense, the keeper. Weymouth coming away with the ball, and a chance here. As a shot taken and a save made by McCloskey. Rebound still loose as Braintree looks to clear, and they are not able to do it yet. As it caroms off of Weymouth towards the perimeter, and now it's out of bounds. And the chance goes by the boards. So McCloskey's had to make 2 very important saves. That was a nice save through traffic. So about 90 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. There's Kearney looking to make a play. And a little bit of a miscommunication with 9 as it goes out of bounds, and Braintree will keep possession. So Braintree will continue to keep the ball. Not a ton of time left for Braintree to work with, but trying to make something happen here late. Nice move by Toy. Little start and stop, and a pretty big collision there. The 2 sides make body contact. The official time down on the field. And this one goes out of bounds. Braintree will take back over. Not a ton of time for Braintree to do something here, but we'll see what happens, and we will see no more as the first quarter comes to a close and a scoreless game. As the first quarter has ended, the two sides will take a quick breather, and they'll remain on the same side of the field, and we will return after this here on BCAM TV. 0-0 between Braintree and Weymouth. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium, ready for second quarter action. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV in a 0-0 game. Both sides have had a couple of good looks. Weymouth probably with the better of the team's chances, and it was McCloskey making two very important saves in that first quarter to keep this game scoreless. We'll see if the Braintree offense can start to get a little bit more going. They didn't have much in that first quarter, but a couple of chances that were created. Weymouth looking to make something happen here in the opening minute. The shot is blocked. And now Nime trying to touch it ahead, but cannot find any more space as this one in towards McCloskey, who will send it out. Play looking to move out. In towards the box now, as McCloskey will take it himself. It's Braintree claiming that they were slighted on what was a head ball by Weymouth that they got away with. It's nearly impossible to take everything out of the game that they are trying to take out, but the team's trying to do as much as they can to avoid it, as that's a big hit. And the call is going to go against Weymouth. And are we going to see a card here? So Caruso now will send it down the field. As Toy gets a touch on it, but too far. Weymouth will have it right in front of their own bench. At some point, they'll decide to kick it. The ball is over midfield. And Braintree will continue with the ball. It'll be a Braintree ball along the perimeter. Nime slides the pass, the return to Nime, and play is still onside, and a save made by Cassie. Rebound, and the shot is blocked away. As Braintree had a great chance. Sides really picking up the physical nature.
Just talked about that. You don't need to win it. The foul every time.
Ball is sent in towards the area of Toy. It's knocked away. Back up the field it goes, down the far side. As Caruso comes in with the body, and a whistle is called. A little late. So the free kick.
Diogo, get on the ball with him.
15 minutes to go. Probably some added time here for stoppage, and
Hey, why are we organized here? We got 4 guys.
play
that
set to
know
resume.
Step up and lock this in. What is Why would you pass the ball? Stop.
So substitutions.
Get tighter. Get tighter to him. Different options, Eddie. Johnny, you gotta be aware behind you.
Right down the perimeter, as this one is bent out of bounds. Went out of bounds and then came back into the field of play. Down the field it goes. It's going to be a foot race as Sousa trying to get to it. And another player down for Weymouth, who gets back to his feet. So the injured player helped off the field, the far side. And now down the far side, Braintree to play it. And right out of bounds. This one will be sent out by the goalkeeper. As Braintree sends it back. Played towards the perimeter as it goes out of bounds. So Braintree taking no chances deep in their own end.
Get higher, Kyle. Go. Get higher.
Chested down by Mead. Braintree called for a foul. With 11.5 to go in the second quarter.
DJ, step up. You're just standing in nowhere.
Redirected, and they score off the shoulder. Able to send it home, and Weymouth takes the opening goal here. As Kelly able to place that one into the far corner. And that one is a quick restart that allows Weymouth to take the lead. So Weymouth with the first goal of the game coming here in the second quarter. Trying to chip it to the far side of the field. Not a ton on that pass, and Weymouth able to slow it down. Now looking for a long stretch down the right side. As it goes out of bounds, and Braintree will take over. Pass, and McCloskey with a nice sliding save, able to get it with the legs. As he's able to keep it out, keep it a 1-0 game. It's been really good here in the early going, keeping Braintree right in this game. He's made 3 high-quality saves. Degree of difficulty on those, very high. A lot of space inside the box, and that one goes out of bounds, as Braintree was claiming maybe that was a handball. Braintree able to knock it back over midfield before Weymouth regains control. As Braintree goes back towards midfield, and here's Pierce. Pierce making a couple of nice moves. Still making some nice moves with the dribbling. As he goes down. Not without a call, though. So play set to resume here. Weymouth with a 1-0 lead as they look for more inside the box, and the shot is wide. As Dunphy comes off. Just over 6.5 to go. Braintree getting ready to send it out from their own goal. That one goes out of bounds, and play will restart. pass, trying to get in the direction of 9, but not able to get enough on it. As the play goes out of bounds, off the foot of Adams.
Got the fan, Bruno, right? Where you got?
5.5 to go. Braintree trying to find a way to knot this one before halftime. Right along the perimeter, goes out of bounds. Sam Braintree will take over. Down the perimeter and out of bounds. Not a good kick there by Braintree. Careless turnover. Toy. Braintree works it around the outsides. Trying to stretch the field. Toy has room, strings it back to the middle. Now looking for the outside runner, but that one's knocked down. It's actually a pretty good idea. A little creative try by Toy. Braintree wants substitutions. Toy with a lot of run. A touch too far by Julian. There's a lot of room here for Dwayne. Has that one Karam in a Braintree bounce. As it goes out of bounds, and Braintree will take over with the substitutions first. 3 minutes left. Julian tripped up, and they're going to call a penalty on that. It's going to be a free kick moving in. Soares didn't like the call. He's not going to win his argument. And if you do argue with the refs, I believe it was a distinct red card. If you vehemently try and argue a call. So Caruso getting ready here with 2.5 to go in the second quarter. As Cassidy coming out and making the play. Nearly lost the ball the way he came down. Nearly popped right out as he throws it away. Weymouth looking to clear it out of their own end. And they just send it to space. As Dwayne there tracking, and he'll send it back up towards Julian. Takes a Braintree bounce onto the foot of Toy with 1:45 to go. As Toy able to get towards it, and he does keep it in bounce. Gonna go one-on-one, makes the initial shake and wins a Braintree ball right outside the far corner. Bent in by Julian, Inside the box, still loose, and Weymouth is able to get to it first. Out of bounds off of the foot of Toy. We're under a minute to go. This one blasted out of bounds. Braintree wants subs, and they got to do it quickly. Played back in, chested down by the Weymouth defense. Naim now has some space, makes a nice pass. And that is going to be the end of the first half as play is halted, and Weymouth with the only goals to this point coming in the second quarter as we are done after 40 minutes of play here in the first half of play. First 2 quarters done here at Alumni Stadium in Braintree, down 1-0. The two sides will have about a 10-minute break in between, and we will take a quick break in the action as we get ready for the third quarter right after this.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team. If we all show up together, that's what it's all about.
I was a part of helping to build what it is today.
I'm really lucky to get to be a part of that legacy.
Just that simple act that takes, 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's something special.
Get up and try something. Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
Welcome back to Alumni Stadium. It's ready for second half action here in the third quarter. Mike will also bring you the coverage here on BCAM TV in a 1-0 game in favor of Weymouth over Braintree. Pretty good first half. Weymouth definitely the better of the two teams in that first half, but Braintree started to pick it up as the half moved on, and we'll see if they can make some changes and maybe get one here in this third quarter. Try and knot it up. So it'll be 40 more minutes of play, broken up into 2 quarters, 20 minutes apiece, and Braintree trying to strike. They lost their opening game to Weymouth, at Weymouth, by a score of 2-1. There was actually a couple of goals in the fourth quarter that ultimately was the demise of Braintree in that one. As the Wildcats sent it back up the field. And the header is onside. Here comes McCloskey. He's able to make the play, and that is going to be a foul against the attacker. Braintree will send it out. As Dwayne sends it off the body. And now something potentially happening here for Weymouth, but it's overrun. And that's the quick touch. Trying to stretch the field. A lot of room in the middle for Pachillo. I'm trying to make the pass across, and it was broken up. Again in his direction, as Nime has two guys draped on him. Braintree comes away with the ball, but it's sent out of bounds.
Here. Turn. Hit it.
And that's going to be a foul from behind. Braintree will have the free kick. And out towards the keeper and getting a piece as Julian got a foot on it, but the keeper able to make the save. Cassidy able to see the change of direction and make the nice save. So Braintree with one of their better chances of the game, coming on the free kick. .15 to go here in the third quarter. Weymouth trying to add to their 1-0 lead. Nice pass. As Nime threads the needle. Here's Morgan, the shot, and it is kept out. And Braintree nearly able to capitalize. As the Wildcats somehow able to keep that out. Braintree had the tying strike, it looked like, but somehow the defense able to keep it from the back of the goal. Morgan not able to get enough mustard on it. It was a tough play to, anytime you want to strike it hard, you end up overshooting the net, and didn't want to do that, as this one goes out of bounds.
Get it through. Stop dribbling in the midfield.
Sent back down the field. As the Braintree defense being tested, and it's given away. Here's a shooting chance, and a save is made. As McCloskey had to dive to the other side, and it ends up going as a corner kick. So Weymouth looking to send this one in with 14.5 to go here in the third quarter. They decided to go short with it, as the Braintree defense was just quickly alert to that. And Braintree will get the ball in their favor. So Braintree slighted here. They thought it was an offside, wondering why they don't have the ball still. Out in front, and the shot goes in, and that was not touched, so it will not count. So Braintree will send this back out. This young official having some trouble out there. Not sure he's up to date with these new rule changes.
One back, one up. Talk about it all back.
Certainly did not want to see again things that happen in this game that are out of the player's control. It's mistakes that are made by the officials that could ultimately cost a goal in this game, and that nearly did cost Braintree. Sent in towards the box as Braintree will clear it away. Down on the far side of the field, this one is bent towards the box and not cleared. So Braintree fortunate that Weymouth was not able to get a better shot off. As both sides come in with some contact. Dwayne coming in with the shoulder. This play continued. There's a strike taken and a save made. This one is sent out by Braintree. Some room for Soares, and not on the same page with his opposing midfielder. .45 to go here in the third quarter. Long pass, and that one's knocked down. Rangers tried that play a couple times as play is onside. And getting by the defender and the shot, and it gets through. As it gets through the legs of McCloskey and all the saves he made in this one. That was a tough one to give up. As Weymouth goes ahead 2-0. And a tough goal, but Braintree with a little bit of a collapse there defensively. Braintree now has to battle back from a 2-goal deficit. And they're in danger of dropping both games to Weymouth here. These two teams pretty evenly matched on paper, but right now Weymouth an opportunity to take both games. Still plenty of time left, but Braintree has to strike. I'd like to get one here before the end of this third quarter. That one was blocked by Nime, and that one nearly carried all the way back. So Toy back into the game as he was shaken up a little earlier. As this one is sent towards the boundary and out of bounds. So Braintree will send it in here with 8.5 to go in this third quarter. On the perimeter, kept in by Weymouth. Braintree sends it back towards the outside and out of bounds. Chance here for Suarez as Braintree makes a nice defensive play this time. As it goes out of bounds, and the signal is for a corner. .6:40 to go here in the third quarter. And Weymouth with a 2-0 lead and a good chance. As Braintree will have a goal kick from it. Braintree hasn't had that sustainability on offense, and right now Weymouth trying to get that third goal, trying to put this one away, but still time left. Braintree's got about 26 minutes left in this one, and they had a chance. Morgan had a chance in this quarter to tie the score. Somehow it stayed out. And here goes Toy, looking to track it down. He will get to it first. Chance here to cross. Sends it back. Some room now. And Braintree doesn't get the shot off that they were looking for. They had pretty good momentum going up the field, and that's going to be a push. And that's going to be a kick coming in just outside the 15-yard line here on the turf field.
Yeah, Dylan, see it. We'll take it.
We'll need a new ball here as play was not ready.
BJ, get matched up. Dylan Kelly, go with your say, please. Keep them up. Keep them up. Get them
Braintree
up.
will have a chance here, and it looks like Nime's going to be set to take it in a 2-0 game. Really could use it here, and he misses again, way too high. To the outside, and that's going to be out of bounds. .340 to go here in the third quarter. Weymouth getting a goal in the second quarter and the third. They lead 2-0. Braintree had a pretty good chance off of a free kick a few moments ago. Braintree hoping to clear it. The return pass right in the feet. And that pass behind, a little bit too much there from the Braintree passing. So it'll be Weymouth with an opportunity here with just over 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. In a 2-0 game. As it's sent towards the box. And Brent will clear it out. As it's overrun by Sage. Open in the box, some room. As Braintree defends. Weymouth doesn't get a good shot off. As this one will be cleared away. Midfield, where Weymouth will play it back in here in the final 90 seconds. Weymouth wanted subs. I don't know if they're going to get it here. That one goes out of bounds and substitutions. This one off the restart, right towards McCloskey. We'll send it out. One goes out of bounds, and this might be the final touch we see. So we were under a half a minute. We're going to restart. The ball was not stopped before it was kicked. And this is just going to be a matter of seconds now anyway for the end of this third quarter. And it's sent towards the sidelines. Weymouth will have one last opportunity here in the waning seconds of the third quarter. They scored one so far in this third. Sent towards the goalie, and McCloskey will send it out. More time than I would have anticipated left in this one, here in this third quarter. Must have added some time. Some of these stoppages that players were taking a little while to restart it, and now that is the whistle here to end the third quarter. So Weymouth gets another one here in the third to go ahead 2-0 after 3 quarters of play, and we get the final 20 minutes up next here on BCAM TV in a 2-0 game. Braintree trails. We'll be right back.
Oh! The ball's loose! The ball's still loose. Rattan scoops it up.
Right back to Liam Kelly. Return pass in front. Score! It's Carnes!
BCAM TV, your home of the Braintree Wops.
Play resuming here to start the fourth quarter. Braintree down a couple goals. Got to make something happen here in the final 20. Right now, what your goal is, I'm sure head coach Jameson was trying to talk to his team. Try and get one before the 10-minute mark. Give yourselves 10 minutes to score one. Try and tie this. Braintree down 2. Got to get some serious points to go their way this quarter. They want to have a chance to even the record. Otherwise, they're in danger of dropping their first 2 games of the season. Lost game 1, 2-1 to Weymouth. They're down 2-0 right now. A lot of stoppages, a lot of restarts. This one bent back in towards the box, as Braintree will pick it up deep in their own end. Nime trying to cross it. As it settled down with the midsection by the Weymouth defense. And down the far side of the field, it goes out of bounds for a Braintree goal kick. Braintree does not have a lot of time to waste. It's down by 2. Sent deep on the pass, and the play may have been offsides, but it's going to be a goal kick anyway. For a long time, as we awaited the ball to be put back in play. It's Braintree with a bad giveaway. Here is Weymouth trying to make something happen, but Braintree able to slow it down enough. They do clear it. That was another mistake made defensively that allowed Weymouth to keep the pressure on. And right now, Braintree does not want the ball on this side of the field. They need to get it on the other side. They want to have a chance to score. Good battle at the midfield spot. Now I'm looking to track it back. And play is onside. Weymouth looking across. Play is still in bounds. They use the middle of the field, open space. Braintree looking to collapse the space. And that pass is going to be too far. And Braintree will have a restart of their own with 16 minutes to go. Sent to the outside, tracked down. So the play continues. Coming into the game, looking to make something happen to Souza. And Souza tracking, trying to steal it away. But Weymouth played pretty close to error-free for the most part in this game. Makes it tough to beat a team that's playing that way, and a couple of mistakes made by Braintree, and Weymouth's been able to capitalize. Five minutes in here to the fourth quarter. Braintree still looking for a goal. Down 2-0. Braintree running it up the field. Gonna turn this into a shot, and both players in the same spot trying to strike. So it'll be a goal kick sent out. Back towards the midfield stripe. As Naim trying to work it back, and Braintree did not get possession from it. Off the restart. Toy looking to intercept. He was shaken up a little earlier, trying to get something going in the scoring department. There's Naim able to shake past one, and he played it dangerously on the ground. So this will be Caruso to send it in. Could be a good scoring chance for the Braintree attack. As Naim able to barrel past one, looking for the shooting space. As the shot was blocked, picked up by Toy, sends it all the way back to his last line of defense. As it's played off a body with 12:20 to go, all the way back out. As Caruso neatly playing it ahead, and he's held, and that'll give Braintree another possession. And Braintree apparently not waiting for the ball to stop, and apparently a change of possession, although it looked like we saw that on the other side from Weymouth. Down on the far side, still in bounce. Braintree buries it up the sideline. And it goes out of bounds where Weymouth wants a sub. Play getting ready to restart. Braintree sends it out here with 10 minutes to go. As you saw Caruso come off the field. Looks like he was A little shaken up on the play as it goes out of bounds. So Braintree still without a goal. They need 2 here in the final 9.5. That's not going to get it done. The shot goes well wide. Weymouth trying to burn some clock here down on the opposite side of the field with a 2-goal lead. Missed hit by Weymouth, the bad spot to give it away, and Nime was taken down. He was trying to draw a whistle, and nothing happened. Braintree still trying to keep the pressure on. Here's a strike, and the shot just wide. So Nime not happy with the no call. Thought he was tripped up. Braintree did not get the benefit of the call. And with 8 minutes to go, clock is not on their side. So whistle going against Braintree. 7:15 to go. And a free kick and a put-away spot potentially for Weymouth. To the back post, and the shot goes wide. Trapped down. The Braintree defense needs to turn some offense on now. Julian, as they work it across the field, and now Toy looking for the stretch pass. As Nime able to keep it in bounds with 2 guys on him. As he's able to work it right by him, and then he loses control. Nime now playing it to himself. As that goes out of bounds, and Braintree will hold on to it. 5:45 or so. Braintree has a pretty good spot on the field to get an opportunity here. Toy sends it towards the goal, and it goes wide. And Weymouth obviously in no rush. They'll track it down, finally. With just 5 minutes to go. Play restarts following the goal kick. Weymouth onside, and now a foul will give Braintree the ball back. But every time the ball goes out, it's wasting a lot of precious time. In towards the box. Braintree does not clear it. Now they do. And I'm looking to get to it. As Weymouth able to clear it past midfield. And Braintree needs 2 still. Trying to get 1. As Weymouth with good body control, able to avoid a foul, and now they have a lot of space. Braintree looking to clear it. Some space now. And O'Reilly able to take it away with just over 3 minutes left. And they play it to the corner. All the way back to the Braintree D. As it goes out of bounds on the far side. As both subs come in for Weymouth with 2.5 to go. Just 2 minutes to go. It's Braintree trying to break up this little rush. And it is onside. It's Weymouth having a good rush, and it's knocked out by Toy. Getting ready to restart. A lot of wasted time hits. They try and restart it. And this is going to be a Braintree ball now, as the kick was illegal. I'm tripped up, and he draws the whistle. It's going to be sent in by Toy on the direct kick. And nobody there. Put it back out. So we're under 1.5 minutes to go. As Weymouth gets to it. And in front, and a save by McCloskey as there was some contact. And that is going to be the final whistle here at Alumni Stadium as Braintree is shut out 2-0 and dropped 0-2. Both losses to Weymouth. Weymouth with a 2-1 win, and now a 2-0 win over Braintree. back-to-back wins, and Braintree just not enough here offensively, and they had a couple of chances, but not enough. You got to get more consistent offense if you want to have a chance to beat some of the better teams like Weymouth, but it's going to be a learning experience, and we'll see what Braintree can do. They got Milton up next week, so hopefully they can get back in the win column and try and even the record with a couple of games against Milton next week as the Womps trying for win number 1, but I need a little bit better performance for 80 minutes, and we'll see if they can do that in the next time. As Braintree drops to 0-2, Weymouth moves to 2-0. The final time here on behalf of Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.